Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch. What are we going to be talking about today? Well, first of all, everything I say is not financial advice. The next thing I'm going to say, which nobody else is talking about, is what if this is a bear market? What if this is 6 months to 24 months of chop, which I believe is my main thesis. That doesn't mean I don't think there's a possibility that we continue to go up, but I continue to believe the most likely outcome, that doesn't mean it will happen, is that we chop sideways, bear market, or a possible bear market, okay? I think a lot of people are discounting this real possibility. Now, what would you do in a situation like that? That's what we're going to be talking about today, okay? So here I tweeted today, I'm not moving an inch, just DCAing Bitcoin and Stacks for the next 6 to 24 months. Good luck to everyone. May we live long and prosper. Now, specifically, I would be more focused on Stacks, right? Because you can either use things like stacking DAO and Lisa to get return in the form of Stacks, or you can get Bitcoin, right? So you get that kind of more reserved, more stable asset, right? But you also get the high beta risk-adjusted return with Stacks, okay? So that would be my main thesis. But there is a glimmer of hope in the market in other places, and that is in runes, and that is in ordinals and NFT communities, okay? So if you do want to dabble in these things, that is where I think there is a pretty good opportunity. Now, I just want to say before I go on to that, I didn't say things like Alex and Stacking or in DIKO, because those things cannot recover until Stacks recovers, right? And then when Stacks recovers, you'll hopefully have the capital to really pick the winners, right? And there's more coming out like Bitflow Finance, okay? So you can find communities on Twitter or what would you call these? Runes on Twitter that might be forming some type of momentum behind it, like Lobo the Wolf Pack, right? That's a new one. But what you would do on here is go and look at the rune section of Magic Eden, Dog Go to the Moon, half a billion, right? Some of these, here's the Lobo the Wolf Put, Manco, Anarcho Cat Bus, right? That's one of my favorites. So there's going to be opportunities in here. It's going to be difficult to pick. This is a risky thing. These are basically memes, okay? And what are memes used for? To dump on the next guy. That doesn't mean they can't go to $50 billion. That doesn't mean anything, but it is PvP. So you all have to be acutely aware of that. We don't need to beat it over a dead horse. Now, the other place there's a glimmer of hope is an opportunity, I think, is in these ordinals communities. Now, Bitmap has been absolutely destroyed. I don't know if the chart is going to come up. If I can't, no, I'm going to have to go here, right? You could see that it's been down only. I think at some point this is gonna wedge back up. I have a lot of feelings in my chest area that something is going to happen with this. It's relatively cheap to get exposure at this point, so if you are into that, it may not be a bad thing. Here's the runes thing. That's Lobo. That's not necessary, right? Pizza Ninjas still holding strong, 0.12, right? So some of these NFT ordinal communities are doing well. I would recommend finding founders who are very active, like TO, right? He said he wants to take this to video games. He wants to take this to other things. If possible, right? He doesn't have all the answers at this moment, right? And then there's some opportunities to gamble with like Patoshi. I can't even say this. Patoshi punks, right? Relatively low cost of entry, right? If you look at the chart, right? It's forming this maybe cup and handle here. So it might be a good way to get exposure to some upside while we wait for the recovery. And then the last thing is Prometheus. This thing actually made like a full-on U-turn. I don't even know, right? We had this massive dip and then pop, right? So I think there's still opportunity, but you've got to be more careful. So that's what I would be doing. I would be stacking Bitcoin. I would be stacking Stacks specifically to get more Bitcoin, right? I think people are not fully aware about the ramifications of what's going on here, right? They're going to continue to pour into more memes. They're going to continue to pour into more investments below things like Stacks or Solano projects or whatever it may be. And I think that is absolutely a mistake at this point, right? You really have to see where the market is going, in my humble opinion. So that's what I would be doing. You can call me Hunch. Here's my update. Love you.